Yes, what's happening, people? And welcome back to Gav Goes In, Champions League, guys. Live watch along. Chelsea versus Barcelona. As you can see behind me, Willian Estevao versus Lamine Yamal. Both 18 years of age, both regarded as, two of the best young players in the game right now. And listen, what a game it's going to be, man. I think, both teams, I think there's a place that's separating them. I think 11th versus 12th, both on the same points. So yeah, man, there isn't too much difference between both teams. Both coming off, victories from the weekend. I think obviously Chelsea beating Burnley 2-0 and Barca, I think was it Athletic Bilbao battering them 4-0. So again, I'm looking forward to this game, man. Big up yourselves for coming through each and every time. Big up to Bernie Sports says, "Hey Gav, how are you today?" Yeah, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. I've literally just got back a little while ago, but yeah, no. Apart from that, man, I'm all good. Hope you're doing well as well. But yeah, listen, we got watch along today. I wanted to do a watch along yet tomorrow as well for the Arsenal Bayern Munich game. But that's not going to be possible because I got boxing tomorrow and I got my fight next Saturday. So yeah, man, it's one of them things where I would have loved to have done yesterday's and tomorrow's game, but today's game I'm hoping will be good as well. So yeah, guys, make sure your comments are coming in. Again, if you guys got any questions on the Man United game, again, I didn't watch that game live because I was out, but I watched the highlights. And guys, it's nothing different to what I've been saying. As I said to you guys before, as long as this manager Ruben Amorim is still at Manchester United, don't expect Man United to do anything serious. This manager is an absolute disgrace. And it's not going to be. I'm not going to say anything that many haven't said already. You know, to think that Everton went down to 10 men in that first half, and this manager with the way that he sees football, the fact that he's hell bent on this formation, this system, yeah, it's just becoming a bit of a joke now, man. How he didn't change the formation, you know, when the team he's playing against are down to 10 men, it just shows you, man, that the guy's an absolute coward. And the problem with this manager, yeah, is that he's gonna keep trying to charm his way out of criticism from this fan base. Because a lot of this fan base are just deluded. You know, I mean, I heard some of them were cheering him last night. He should have been booed out of the stadium. Let's be honest, because to lose against 10-man Everton, and I did say to you guys yesterday, don't be surprised if Everton do beat Man United, because this manager is just an absolute clown, and the fact that, they went down to 10 men and really and truly they were comfortable in that game. And Man United have resorted to long ball, spending all that money on Embuemo and Acuna. I know Acuna was out injured, and obviously Sesko as well, to be playing long ball, to be just getting the ball into the box and trying to win second balls. This is what Man United have become now, So was I surprised United got beat yesterday? Not really, because I called it before the game. People were saying 4-0 to Man United. People were saying, that United will win this game. Listen, I said, from these next two games, 6 points, 4 points, sorry, as a minimum. He's already failed. You know what I mean? So every time I keep setting this manager targets in terms of how many points I feel he should be getting from certain games, he's failed at every hurdle. But yet we're still meant to believe that this manager deserves to be here. It's an absolute joke, man. Absolute joke. Big up to Noah Gaming a lot. Big up. I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Big up. Let's go through some of your comments and questions. Yeah, big up, man. Big up. No worries. Big up to Babs One Diva with the super sticker. Big up each and every time. Big up. Big up to Foxy Dan as well. Big up to all the mods. Yeah. Much appreciated. Big up to Gamer as well. So Gamer says United should have at least got one goal. Bro, when you're playing up against 10 men, yeah, if you're playing three at the back, and again, I don't really, when it comes to listening to a lot of these pundits I don't listen to. But Gary Neville was doing commentary yesterday, and he was spot on with what he said. You know, you've got Luke Shaw, who's actually a left back, and because Luke Shaw's playing left side centre back, Luke Shaw's just too happy to just be more or less holding the Lick's hand at the back, rather than trying to be another attacking outlet because the other team are down to 10 men. Now, whether that's under instruction from Amarim or whether Luke Shaw is just lazy, that's another issue. Because I couldn't believe Man United didn't at least get another attacker on. He brought an attacker on at half time. But any sign of a top manager, yeah, if you're seeing that the other team are down to 10 men, why would you wait until half time? You know, as much as I couldn't stand Jose Mourinho in the end, Mourinho would have made a change straight away. And the fact that he waited till half time to make a change, an attacking change, to force Everton back. Again, this man just shit, man. And it's not nothing different to what many would have said, because it was an absolute disgrace. Man United up against a low block are shit. But why are we surprised? I've been saying this since this manager came in. Man United have players that can break low blocks. How do you break a low block? You need players that are first and foremost comfortable in possession. You need to break low blocks by moving the ball quickly, and having players capable of breaking the lines, whether it's through dribbling or whether it's through a pass. Man United have arguably their most effective and best player for me in Amad Diallo. He started off as a 10. I did say as well, guys, yeah, I said that lineup that Amarim played, I was actually happy with the lineup. Xerxes starting, Embuemo, Ahmad, Dorgu, Mazraoui. I was happy with the lineup. The problem is, yeah, when you're playing that formation, you've got two left-footed players in the tens. It was never going to really work when you actually think about it, because the same problem that Xerxes had yesterday is the same problem that Sesko had before. Because when you've got Brian Embuemo, who's a wide forward, and he naturally wants to drift wide. When you've got Ahmad, that wants to... Ahmad's a 10, but a lot of his game has been playing out wide. And not to forget, he's left-footed, so he's going to drift wide anyway. You're going to leave the striker isolated. And that's what happened yesterday with Xerxes. The amount of times Xerxes was left isolated, I don't really blame Xerxes, because I could see this happening. Because if you're playing two 10s that are both left-footed, one's a wide forward, one's a 10, and they're both naturally going to drift wide to the sides. Especially with Ahmad, with him being left-footed, he's naturally going to go left anyway. So yeah, listen, man, it's just frustrating. It's just mad frustrating with this team. But again, I'm not even angry, because I just knew Man United weren't going to be Everton comfortably. I just knew it. And to think that at home against 10 men, it's embarrassing, man. Absolutely embarrassing. So it's ridiculous. Hey, Gav, do you think you should go for Elliot Anderson and Baleba, or just one of them? Me personally, Baleba needs to be the main target. And I'm looking at Elliot Anderson as more of a bonus, because I believe Elliot Anderson is going to have more suitors after him than Manchester United. So if Man United could get both of them and revamp that midfield, then listen, it's going to be good news. But the way I see it at the moment, Baleba for me, for the fact that he's left-footed, to add balance to the midfield, I definitely think he's someone that Man United should be targeting. And then again, man, you've got Elliot Anderson, but Elliot Anderson for me is going to be a target for possibly Liverpool, Chelsea, Um, who knows? Tottenham, you know. Yeah, there might be a few other teams in there for him. So I don't think United will have a clear run at him. I think Baleba, I think the work's been put into Baleba already, in my opinion. I think Baleba is sold on joining Manchester United, and all United got to do now really is just agree a fee with the with Brighton, which won't be easy. Yeah. So but big up, man. Yeah, big up to Christopher, man. Yeah, man. I'm all good. Hope you're well too. Just got back in a little while ago from boxing. Again, I'm a week out to my fight now, so next Saturday. Um, so yeah, man, I'm all good. I'm all good. Um, so we have to take our country back. It is us against them, good against evil. They are the enemies from within. We will never give up. We will never surrender. Big up, pretty things. Big up to pretty things. Um, mad. As a Liverpool fan, I want Rodgers and Anderson. Both players are looking on point. Bro, you know what? Yeah, I've been saying about Morgan Rodgers last season. You know, I think Morgan Rodgers is very slept on. You know, I think he's one of the best players in the league. I do think he's one of the best players in the league. You know, a lot of people think that he's you know, a good player. But I think he's better than a good player. I think he's a top player, man. You know, if I'm looking at number 10s that play in this league, you know, for me, he's definitely in the top three, no doubt. I think he's just got something. And as I said, I would have him starting in the number 10 for England as it stands right now. Him or Eze. You know, I like Eze. I'll probably say Eze in the 10, but I don't think Eze is going to play in the 10 for England. I think he playing more from the left, and that's going to be a problem for me. Guys, bear me 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm a fan of him, man. Massive fan of him. Yeah, the boxing is gonna be for charity, man. Yeah, it's my third fight, so it's for charity. So I'm 2-0 at the moment, and as I said, man, yeah, it's for charity, man. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I've got a slight little injury, but you know what? It's not gonna stop me from fighting, man. So um, at the moment, I started off at 85 kg. I'm actually 83 now, so a week out to the fight, I want to try and hit probably about 82, you know, and go from there. But yeah, man, apart from that, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Right, guys, I'm going to go through Chelsea's team. Obviously, kick off in 13 minutes. Looking forward to this game, man. As we know, Yamal versus Estevao, two of the best young players in the game right now. You know, for me, Yamal's the standout for me, no doubt. But Estevao will be looking to shine tonight, man. And obviously, team news: Robert Sanchez in goal, Malo Gusto right back, Wesley Fofana's back in with Trevor Chalobah and Cucurella at left back. Reece James obviously captaining in midfield with Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez in the 10, Estevao on the right hand side. Garnacho getting a start ahead of Bino Gittins, and then Pedro Neto through the middle. And again, I thought João Pedro would have played, you know, to kind of hold the ball up and bring in the midfield into the game. But he's probably looking at Neto as, you know, the pace on the counter. Because if you look at Neto, Garnacho, and Esteval, they all have decent pace. So if you look at Barca's high line, he's going to be trying to exploit the high line with their pace, you know. So but I think it's going to be a massive game for Reece James and for Moises Caicedo. I'm looking at Reece James and Caicedo as two of the best players in the league, you know, and them two as a combination, you know, obviously Enzo Maresca likes playing Reece James in the big games in midfield, but them two as a combination, you know, will be trying to, you know, dominate that midfield and have and try and keep Fermin Lopez quiet, you know. So Them two are going to be massive for Chelsea. You know, I think going forwards, um, yeah, going forwards, it's going to be interesting to see what Chelsea do because I think you've got the likes of Garnacho, who for me isn't adept at keeping the ball, so he's literally going to be used for the counter. And I think it's a bit of a. I think that's the way Chelsea are going to go. And then again, Pedro Neto, because if you're looking at Ronald Araujo, you know, he's quite a physical centre back, so he can just, in a sense, look to bully Neto, and then you got Kabasi on the cover as well. But I think what's going to be a key battle is that right hand side of Chelsea's Estevao, and we're going to go through Chelsea Barcelona's team now. Juan Garcia in goal, Jules Koundé at right back, Pau Kabasi, Ronald Arroyo, the captain, at centre back, Alejandro Balde at left back, Frankie de Jong and Eric Garcia in the midfield with Fermin Lopez in the 10. Lamine Yamal, obviously the star man on the right. Ferran Torres on the left, so no Rashford, no Rafinha. And then obviously Robert Lewandowski, the marksman in the middle. Now, for me, I think the key battle is going to be um, Estevao versus Alejandro Balde. I think that's going to be a key battle because you've got two players there, you know, both young, both got pace, both have got huge potential as well. And this is a game where, if Estevao wants to show that he's on Yamal's level, these are the kind of games, man. He's got to stand up, and he's got to stand up and show who he is in a sense, But it's not going to be easy up against Balde, because you got Spain's two left backs as well, Balde and Cucurella on either side, And what I like about Balde is that Balde is very tenacious, but he's got a lot of quality, and he's got good pace as well going forwards. And I think that battle between him and Estevao is going to be key. The midfield we spoke about already. I think Eric Garcia's playing for more of his defensive nous in there. Frankie de Jong is a top player, and the fact that Pedri's not playing, de Jong, a lot of it's going to be on De Jong. A lot of the emphasis is going to be on De Jong to keep the ball. But what I like about De Jong is that De Jong can take the ball in tight spaces and get the team playing, and then, Fermin Lopez is a massive goal threat. Very underrated, Fermin Lopez as well. Lewandowski, as we know, give him a chance, he'll score. But for me, it's the game. The game's going to be about Yamal for me. If Yamal turns up, and is the Yamal that we've been seeing, then Barca are going to take some stopping, And again, they've got players on the bench that can come off the bench and make a difference as well. So yeah, man, it's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it, man. Yeah, big up to Fitz, man. Big up, my guy, for coming through. Guys, let me know what you think of Chelsea's lineup and Barcelona's lineup. Let me know what you think. So both teams to score over 2.5 goals, over 4.5 cards, over 9.5 corners, and Neto to score if he's playing. To be honest, man, Neto's been in good form. He has. I think he scored. Has he scored in his last like 3 games or something like that? So he's been doing quite well, man, recently. Yeah, big up Jay, man. Listen, um, yeah, listen. I said to you, man, with the boxing, man, I've got a little injury, but as I said, man, I'm still just gonna get through it, man. No excuses. It's not gonna stop me from from taking part, man. It's not, but I definitely need to get it sorted out. I've actually got an appointment this Saturday, so I'll know the true extent of the injury. I've got an idea of what it is anyway. So, But yeah, no, listen, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. No doubt. Guys, give me your score predictions for today. What you guys going with? I'm gonna say I'm gonna go 1-1 or 2-2. 1-1 or 2-2. Yeah, I can see you know what? I can see Barca winning it, but I think I'm gonna go 1-1 or 2-2. So yeah, man, looking forward to this game, man. So 2-1 Barca, yeah. Um, yeah, I was thinking that, but I think I can see a draw. Chelsea got two big games coming up. You know, Barca now, and then they've got obviously Arsenal on the weekend, man. So Lamine looks focused, boy. He looks focused. So yeah, Rashford, Rafinha, they're all on the bench. Um, so yeah, man, if they want to change it and put some pace on, you know, they've got the ability to do that as well. I think Chelsea's bench, they got Gittins, um, João Pedro, Delap. So they've got attacking changes on there as well, man. So guys, would you believe, yeah, Robert Sanchez has conceded the second least goals in the Premier League this season. Crazy, isn't it? So are you going to watch Survivor Series, Gav? Yeah, when is it? Is it on Saturday? Is that the War Games? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna watch that, man. 100%. Ronaldo Rayo, Reece James, man. For me, two of the best players in their positions in the world. It's gonna be a great night, man. Hmm. Yamal, Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, 7, 9, 10. Guys, if you remember what Lewandowski done last time at Stamford Bridge, when he was with Bayern Munich, he absolutely him and Alfonso Davies absolutely destroyed Chelsea, if I remember. No, so Chelsea have made they've made they've made two changes in defence. Obviously, Reece James has gone into midfield. Gusto's coming at right back, and Wesley Fofana's coming for Tosin Adarabioyo. But again, they got Arsenal on the weekend, yeah. So you know what? They're gonna have to play Wesley Fofana in that game, man. I think Fofana needs to start that Arsenal game, and I think obviously Reece James will be playing right back, I believe. Um, Kick off, guys. Let's see. I like Barca's kit, man. To be fair, birthday cake. Yeah, look at that. Yamal against Cucurella and Estevao against Baldi. Mad. Guys, make sure we're smashing that like button. Obviously, smashing that like button helps the channel to grow. So yeah, just make sure you smash that like button if you can. Would be much appreciated. And again, if you're new in there, make sure you sub to the channel as well. Lewandowski, what's he doing? Lewandowski, man. So the Survivor Series team is key. Cody, Roman, Jimmy, Punk versus. You're missing someone. Oh, Jay Uso. Yeah. I've seen the teams already. As I said, man, that's a star-studded lineup there, man. You know, you got obviously head of the table or formerly head of the table, Roman Reigns. You know, you've got the current champ CM Punk, current champ Cody Rhodes, and the Usos against Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, Bron Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul. The Logan Paul one makes me laugh, but you know it's a good lineup, man. Gonna be a good battle, that man. Guys, who do you reckon's better, Yamal or Esteval? 1-0. Nah, is it out of play or handball? No goal. Was it handball? Oh, Wesley Fofana. It's quite harsh to be fair, but you know, if they can keep Fofana fit, Wesley Fofana fit, yeah, tell you now, he's gonna make a massive difference to them, to Chelsea. Yeah, no worries, man. I knew what you meant anyway. So yeah, Yamal, yeah. Good ball, goal. Oh, he missed. Oh my lord. How's he missed that? How has he missed that? How has he missed that? It's poor. Great ball from Yamal. How's he missed that? Nah, he should have scored that, man. Yeah, it's early days, man. Early days. I don't know how Ferran Torres missed that though. Yeah, I like Ronaldo Raya is a good player, man. I like him. I rate him a lot. For me, he's Barca's answer to he's Liverpool's answer to Van Dijk for me. Araujo. He's a good player. Hmm. Player. Hey, what's going on there? Good ball. Unlucky. One of my friends at school who is a City fan said Kanate is better than Vidic. People's ball knowledge nowadays. Yeah, but listen, man, some people just can't be helped. You know what I mean? Can't be helped, man, to be honest with you. Like, bloody hell. Harvey Barnes again, you know? Harvey Barnes scoring again. Good play. Bit of a scrappy game so far. Good ball, Reece James. Good header. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Big up. Oh, unlucky. Didn't even to do that, Lewandowski. Jay, tell your friend he only knows Vidic from his FIFA card. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. He probably thinks Vidic is. He probably thinks Kanate is better than Vidic because Kanate's got pace. It's probably the only reason. Like this pace talk is just ridiculous, man. Good play. Good play, Lewandowski. Ooh. Missed the first 15 minutes or so, Gav. Did you talk about yesterday's disgrace? Yeah, my guy, man. Listen, bro, what did we say yesterday? What did we say yesterday? Um, I told you before the game, man. I wasn't confident Man United would beat Everton because why would you be confident with this manager? You know, you look at the squad that we have. Yeah, this team is a lot better than what they're doing. But as long as this manager's in charge, Man United ain't doing nothing serious. They're not. This is the same manager, yeah. That, and again, it's nothing different to what many have already said anyway. Yeah, how can you be playing against 10 men, but you're so in love with your system, yeah, that it's not even allowing you to even change to put more of an attacking lineup. Like it took him till half time, yeah, to then bring on Mason Mount. Like people might think, well, at least he made an attacking change at half time. If that was a Jose Mourinho, yeah, or any serious manager, and they're playing against 10 men, they are hooking off one of the defenders and going ultra attacking to force the issue on Everton. You know, this manager's an absolute coward, man. I'm telling you. Like, I've never seen a manager that is hyped, yeah, to the levels that this manager is, and he's that shit. You know, again, like you've got like, and Gary Neville made a good point, and I don't even like listening to these pundits, yeah. But you've got Luke Shaw, yeah, who's an actual left back, who is playing as a left side centre back right now, and he's playing against 10 men, and Luke Shaw's too busy trying to hold the Lick's hand. And it's like either that is Luke Shaw being lazy or that is under instruction from Ruben Amorim. Now, to be fair to Luke Shaw, if it's under instruction, it's an absolute disgrace from this manager to be playing against 10 men and you're not even getting one of your defenders, you know, to be an actual fullback and change this system, you know. But again, this manager is an absolute disgrace. Like I don't know how many times we have to keep saying it. You know, how many losses has this manager done now? I've actually lost count. I've actually lost count. How many losses? How many how many times is he gonna keep embarrassing? Like it's just getting boring now. It's getting boring. Like the thing is, I said start of the game, yeah. If he plays Ahmad and Mbuemo both playing, that's fine, yeah. But when you play Ahmad and Mbuemo as two tens, it's not going to work because you've got two players that are left-footed in the tens. Now, Mbuemo's a wide forward. He's playing as a 10. So naturally, he's going to drift to the right. Ahmad's left-footed. And if he plays Ahmad as a left 10, Ahmad's naturally going to drift to the left-hand side, which means you're going to leave Joshua Zirkzee isolated. It's the same problem that happened with it's the same problem that happened when Sesko was playing, you know. But again, this system and this formation, I don't know how many times we're gonna have to keep saying this. Yeah, this is a shit system. I don't care what anyone says. This is a shit system, and it's making the team worse because you have players playing in different positions, you know, and you have players playing as well. Like you're just not getting the best out of them. Like the subs that came on, Kobe Minu coming on yesterday, he had no impact. The subs had no impact, you know. But why are we surprised? I'm not surprised. At this point now, I'm just bored. I'm bored of it because are we like I told you, Ruben Amorim's in survival mode. You know, he might nick a draw or nick a win, and then he'll get beat. But the questions that I need to know is where this club is going. What is the long term ambition? Is it one win, then draw, then lose, then lose, then a win, then lose? Like, how are you going to build any momentum off of that? It's a waste of time, man, honestly. And as I said, United getting beat by Everton, I saw it. Like I wasn't surprised. I'm thinking this lineup I can see it's a good lineup. But under this manager, you ain't doing nothing. And to think now Everton are now level 1 points with United. United go to Crystal Palace on the weekend. I can see United losing that as well, you know? And then they'll say, oh, Cunha's back, or the whole thing's a joke, man. Man United have resorted to just tossing the ball in the box. They spent they spent all that money to just go and toss the ball into the box. I mean, the whole thing's a joke, man. An absolute joke. You just know full well, yeah. If Harry Maguire was available, Harry Maguire would have been playing as a striker up there with Xerxes, and then United might have nicked a last minute header or a last minute draw. Like this is what Man United's come to now, and there's fans out there that are happy with that. I mean, yeah, football's in a dark place, man, and Manchester United are just not a serious club. You know, not a serious club, and people very quickly as well have forgotten about the Grimsby result. The fact that Grimsby result seems to be now a distant memory. Is ridiculous, really. He's been beaten by Grimsby, and they got beaten comfortably by Grimsby. Well, it was on penalties in the end, but you know, joke, absolute joke, man. Let me see his free kick. Offside, offside. Bro, it's watch Coventry turnaround game. Turn a game around with the right approach after a red card to an opponent last week. How the fuck can't Amram see what is needed in situations? Bro, the thing is, whether Amarim sees it or not, I don't know, yeah. But what you have to realize is that this manager's ignorant. Like he's stubborn. Like he's just gonna do his own thing until the walls fall off. That's what he's gonna do. Like I've come to the realization that you know this manager when we're saying how's he not making an attacking change as soon as 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, he's offside. The thing is, when we need to when we know that Everton are down to 10 men, yeah, and the fact that he hasn't made an attacking change as soon as that happened, yeah, or the fact that you know he then puts Ahmad back to wing back rather than just changing the formation. The thing is, him changing the formation, it's not going to be a case of you would look at him differently or look down on him because he's changing his formation. Yeah, it's like you have to show some sort of adaptability. Good ball. But the fact that he just is so stubborn, yeah, and just does his own thing, it's like it's gone past the point of how can't Amarim see what he's doing is wrong. The guy at this point now, he's just doing it on purpose. He's just doing his own thing. So I'm not even blaming Amarim now because it's gone past that. I'm looking at Ineos and thinking, what is this manager doing? And them intervening. Because how many times are we going to keep going through the same old nonsense with this manager? You can't even get excited over Manchester United like in a game. They play shit football, yeah. And even when we do win, it's been because a player's been sent off, or they've got a goal because the referees missed the foul, or another team hasn't taken their chances. It's the same shit all over and over again. And as I said, Man United got Crystal Palace. Are we going to see good football from United against Palace? No. You know, I dread to think what's going to happen in that game because the way Glasner's got this team playing, you know, I can see them winning that game comfortably, like 2-3 nil. And Man United couldn't complain. If Man United can't even score, yeah, a goal against 10 men at home, it's like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Ridiculous, man. This guy natural shit, man. Like, it's ridiculous, man. And another bag of subs that made no sense. And once again, I predicted the change for bringing Diallo back to. Yeah, bro, listen, again, man. You know what makes me laugh, yeah? You know what makes me laugh with this manager, yeah? I don't understand how Mason Mount is playing in a more attacking position than Ahmad Diallo. Like, let that sink in, yeah? Mason Mount is playing in a more attacking position than Ahmad. Again, he wants to play Ahmad as a wing back because you know it's more about isolation. Ahmad can isolate in that position, and because Ahmad's got an engine, and he can beat his opponent. That's why he plays him there. But this is why I can't stand this system, this formation, because a change of formation, you're not having Mason Mount playing in a more attacking position than 1-0. You're not having Mason Mount playing in a more attacking position than what's his name? Than Amad Diallo. Ridiculous. Yeah, 1-0 Chelsea, man. Was that an own goal? Big up to United fan, man. Big up. Big up, my guy. Yeah, man, all good. I won my game. Clean sheet too, bro. Well, listen, man. At least you got a clean sheet because this United team, ridiculous. Oh, is he offside? Oh my god. Guys, is he offside? Three offsides in one game. Cucurella offside. Is it offside? Let me see this. My lord. Is Cucurella offside? Third time, come on. Three offside, come on. Let's see. Oh no, it was on. Okay. So he was offside. He was onside. So what happens, man. You don't take your chances. Like Ferran Torres, man. Should have scored that. I don't think Amarim is stubborn. I genuinely think he only knows that one approach. He's the guy that can only play FIFA if he's Barca and your whole city, Yeah, listen, he's the guy's an absolute waste of time, man. Yeah, it's a waste of time, man. I'm just bored of it, man. I'm just bored of it. Like the standards are so low. Good play. Well, Chelsea are putting pressure on, boy. The standards are so low at this club, yeah. It's you're just expecting United to struggle, really. I'm bored of it, man. Um, yeah, it's just ridiculous, man. But as I said, man, it's for me, it's not so much about like it's coming to a point where it's getting past Amarim now. Because Ineos surely must be looking at this and thinking it's unacceptable. But to me, they're just too happy just riding this until what? Like, because if United get beat by Palace, then what? You know, ridiculous. And remember what I said, yeah? The next two games, I said 4 points minimum. that Amarim needs to get against Everton and Palace, he's already failed. So, you know what I mean? He's failed at the first game and he had it all in his hands. You know, they were down to 10 men, and you mean to tell me that he couldn't even master a win, you know? And as I said, Man United just resorting to just tossing the ball into the box. Yes, it's absolute joke, man. Boy, Cucurella's sticking tight to Yamal, man. Good play. I don't they gave him too much to do. Barca's my second team, man, so we got to fix up. Oh, I played Dion. I say that, man, just eats up everything, boy. Top player, man. I think Barca will come strong in the second half, though. I think they'll come strong in the second half, man. So what happens, man? You don't take your chances. Ooh, ooh, didn't catch it properly. What Barca are doing, boy. Save. Well, I said it. I said Palace. It all falls apart. It's already happened, so it's a write off Sunday. Yeah, listen. I see Palace beating Man United 2-0, but it'll be just like Man United, yeah, to beat Palace, and then there we go, man. We'll just keep going on some merry-go-round. You know, he wins one game. You know, he flukes one game, loses, draws, and then we keep going around the cycle. Like there's no long-term plan with this manager. There ain't. Like they can lie to us all they want, but there ain't no long-term plan with this manager, man. It's an absolute joke. Um, Fitz, let me know what would you do if he gets beat by Palace? What do you think needs to happen if he gets beat by Palace? Go on, Yamal. Cucurella, man. Top. He's a very good defender, Cucurella. Yeah, Fitz, what would you do if United lose to Palace? What would you do with this manager? Big up to Lumi. Big up. No, listen, I think Barca are trying. I just think they had a chance in that first half through Ferran Torres, and You know, you look at the Newcastle versus Man City game. Erling Haaland had the same thing. You know, when you don't take your chances early on, you know these games have a habit of coming to bite you in the arse. So again, they should have. Ferran Torres should have scored that great ball from Yamal, and he just put it the wrong side of the post. But I think Barca will score. You know, they've got too much quality in their team to not score. But to be fair, Chelsea have been pressurizing them. To be fair, so Barca got to come out a bit more, man. But Barca look vulnerable because they keep playing with this high line, and yeah. But yeah, no. I think Barca come back, man. I think they're gonna bring on Rafinha. Oh, unlucky. Rafinha and Rashford at some point in that second half. So Chelsea struggle versus a low block. I don't get why you play high versus them, but that's the way Barca play, man. That's the way they play. Like Barca play at this every week with a high line. Um, yeah, I mean, I can see why they play with a high line. It's to condense the pitch. It's to squeeze the other team. You know, but it leaves them vulnerable to the counter attack. So again, it's one of them things with Barcelona. You know, they have to be precise when they get chances because with this high line, you're going to be inviting the other team to get in behind that line time and time again. And you know what I mean? And you have to have fast defenders. You know, if you look at their back four, Balde's quick, but Kunde, Kabasi, and Araujo, they're not lightning, but they've got pace. But Balde is the quickest out of them. Good tackle, Gusto. Yeah, training's going well. You know, it's going well. I just had training today as well. I got training tomorrow, and then I got my last session on Saturday, and then yeah, literally, I think next week, um, obviously going to do the face off. We're going to find out who we're fighting, and then obviously Saturday's the fight. So yeah, Saturday 6th of December. Um, yeah, Saturday 6th of December. So yeah, week out. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, next Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it. You know, I've got a slight little injury, but it's not going to stop me from competing, man. So yeah, it should be good. But yeah, training's going well. It's going well. As I said, I got three more. Well, two more, should I say, tomorrow and Saturday, and then I think next week, I think it might just be like a little light sparring or just some light training or whatever. But Yeah, man. Looking forward. Looking forward. 100. Am I streaming it? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, for the face off, I'm gonna get someone to record it. So I'm gonna put it up on my channel for members only. So yeah, I'll be putting that. I'll be putting all that up. So um, yeah, I'm gonna put it up quite soon. Just some little clips of me for members only. Yeah, so I'll be doing that. Guys, also, I want to do a live. I'm gonna do a live Q&A. So, I'm trying to think of a day this week. I'm gonna do it. So, a live Q&A for members only, and again, it's just gonna be a stream. Just you guys can ask me whatever you like. It could be sport questions. It could be real life questions. And then obviously I've got some questions for you guys as well. So yeah, if you guys are free, obviously if you're members as well, then I'm gonna do a live Q&A. So I want to at least have about, if we can, get about 10 members in there. So yeah, if you guys haven't become a member yet, make sure you do. And then as I say, we got some interesting content. Good play, Balde. Oh, Balde's a good player, man. Oi. What's your thoughts on AJ versus Jake Paul? Boy, I'm expecting AJ to get him out of there real quick. Um, but the way boxing is now at the moment, man, it wouldn't surprise me if there's some sort of setup going on where Jake Paul gets a victory. I don't know, but if we're being serious, and if AJ's being serious, because I think this whole thing is going to be geared towards AJ probably trying to tempt Tyson Fury out of retirement. So AJ should be beating him real quick. But who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, bro, I agree, man. I agree. Like, um, if we get beat by Palace, I mean, realistically, why would you keep him? Why would you keep him? Really? I mean, I just don't understand this, man. I don't understand. You get beat by Palace, yeah, because United are 10th now. And let me check the league table actually. Let me check the league table because let me check this league table. Listen, I think Palace beat us 2-0. Right, so yeah, United are in 10th, yeah. Now, United got Palace. So let's say Palace beat United, and I don't know if these teams are all playing each other, yeah. But let's say if, oh my god, Araujo got sent off. No way. Araujo sent off right on half time. Poor. Araujo sent off, man. What are you playing at? I like Barca's kit though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, that's perfect. Why would you do that, man? Stupid tackle. So guys, look, yeah. Let me check the fixtures first. So I want to see who's playing who. Let's have a check. So okay, so you've got, right. Let's see the table. So Everton, Liverpool, Brentford, Newcastle. Everton, Brentford. Liverpool, Newcastle. Everton, Brentford. So Brentford have got Burnley at home. You'd expect Brentford to win that at home. Everton are playing Newcastle, so you know that's two teams that are around United, but you never know if they get a point. Um, who's the other team? So Liverpool. See Liverpool playing, and Liverpool got West Ham. Yeah. So if United get beat by Palace, yeah, and and Everton are playing Newcastle. So if Everton win that, they go above United anyway. But if that's a draw, if Liverpool win, if Brentford win, so United could find themselves, yeah. Again, so let's say if Newcastle beat Everton and Brentford win their game and Liverpool win, United could find themselves in 14th place. In 14th place, 4 points ahead of Fulham in 15th. And Fulham are playing anyway. And if Fulham win their game, Fulham have got, Fulham have got Tottenham away. So again, Man United could find themselves in 14th place. So again, it's like it's not looking good, man. Put it that way. So yeah, half time, guys. Half time. 1-0 Chelsea. Boy, it's gonna be an uphill task for thing. Let's see what these other results are saying. Newcastle 1-0 still. Boy, Coventry, man. 2-1 against Middlesbrough. Frank Lampard doing the Mazza there, man. Bodo Glimt beating Juventus 1-0. Napoli nil, Karabag nil. Madness. Dortmund nil, Villarreal nil. City getting beat by Bayer Leverkusen. No way. Grimaldo. Boy, City, boy. What's happened to City? Tell you now, this league is mad. It is mad, isn't it? City getting beat 1-0, by Bayer Leverkusen. Boy, crazy. It's not been good for Manchester, man, over the last couple of days. I'll tell you that for free. Manchester in the mud. Manchester in the mud, boy. Who said yesterday Newcastle should win and Man City to lose as they'll concentrate on the league? I don't know about that, man. They'll be eyeing up both. But to be honest with you, man, yeah, it's not good at the moment. Yeah, City are in problems at the moment, boy. Real problems. But yo, Southampton beating Leicester 3-0. Dortmund 1-0. Serhu Garassi. Right on half time. We're giving other teams chance to win. Well, are you an Arsenal fan, Mister Belangric? Were you an Arsenal fan? Boy, mad night of football so far, man. I'm a proud citizen. Okay. What did you make of that game against Newcastle? I said from the start, man, if Haaland when Haaland missed that chance, I said that's gonna come back and bite them. You know, I'm a fan of Foden, but Foden was poor. You know, he was very poor in that game. Um, yeah, City will be kicking themselves they didn't beat Newcastle, man, because yeah, they should have put that game to bed early on. But this is the Premier League, man. Unfortunately, if you don't take your chances, then these things happen. It's been a mixed night for English teams so far. 2-2. Yeah, no, I can't do a poll, man. On here, unfortunately, I don't think. Yeah, no, I can't do a poll, man. Unfortunately. So we were trash on intercepting counters. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna watch our games. I'm not watching our games anymore. Keeps me sane. Nah, listen, man, you can't be doing that. City, the amount of success that City have brought to Man City fans, man. You gotta support your team, man, through thick and thin. I mean, look at my team, Man United. We're an absolute shambles, and it's frustrating and it's tiring watching this team, man. But I still tune in and watch them. You know what I mean? But yeah, you guys have been winning trophies, man. So it's only a matter of time before Pep gets it right, man. I'm pretty sure of that. And as I said, I'm tipping City to win the league anyway. So yeah, I'm tipping City to win the league, man, no doubt. Um, I still think they catch Arsenal, man. It's the long way to go. A drunk driver drove straight into my gas station on my road. No way, no way. If that's ever a reason, guys, to not drink, man, there you go. How did he drive straight into your gas station anyway? Like, how's that even possible? I mean, I'm not sure what's going on down the south coast there, man, but that's crazy. How can he drive into a gas station? I don't get that. At what point did he not realize that it's not a parking space, or to slow down? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. How did he drive into a gas station? You know what I mean? Most City fans are glory hunters, Gav. Boy, I'm not sure if you're trying to call someone out. Netflix FC, Netflix. Yeah, Man United and Arsenal have such a loyal fan base. Listen, you're talking to one right now, man. I'm a loyal fan. Even after the nonsense that I've had to watch this season, you know. There's a gas leak going on. Bloody hell, that's mad. What, Lumi? What? How far from your house did it happen? Is it like literally like what on your doorstep or a couple minutes away? That's crazy though. Mr. Belangric, um, do you think you have any centre backs that get into United's best defense of all time? Tell me if you got one defender that gets into United's best defense of all time. And don't say Micah Richards either, or whoever you're thinking. Will United ever win the league again? Boy, that's a good question. I'll tell you for free, yeah, we'll win the league before Arsenal. So United will win the league before Arsenal. You've heard it here. Yeah? We will win the league before Arsenal. That's all you need to know. Okay, a minute walk from your house. Buddy, that's mad. Well, you better be careful because if there's gas still leaking, man, not good, man. Not good. Hope you don't smoke, Lumi, either. Listen, clip it. Clip it. Guys, you've heard it here first. Manchester United will win a league title before Arsenal. I promise you. I'm not even scared to say that. So you've heard it. Listen, I'm gonna stick to my words because listen, don't think, yeah, I forgot that, you know, you've been saying all season you're gonna win the league. You're in a very good position now, but the pressure is going to be on. And I'll tell you now, I'll be honest, yeah. If Arsenal go to Chelsea and win, I'm worried. I'll tell you that. I'm worried if they go Chelsea and win. But if they don't go to Chelsea and win, they're only gonna do what I know anyway, and that's just crumble at the end. So I'll tell you now, if Chelsea beat Arsenal, it's 3 points. It's 3 points. And Chelsea still have to play Arsenal. Arsenal still have to play, you know, um, City, Liverpool, Newcastle. It's a long way to go. When it hits like 25 games, and if Arsenal somehow are pulling away from 25 games, then I'll be worried. But you know what it is, yeah? A point against Chelsea is a decent point. But what I would say, if you really want to show title credentials, you have to go Chelsea and win. I don't believe Arsenal can afford to draw, in my opinion, because if they win, they're putting down a marker that they mean business. And I know City got beat by Newcastle, yeah. But what I would say is that if City beat Leeds and Arsenal draw to Chelsea, let me see the table again. So if City beat Leeds and they're playing before, and Arsenal draw to Chelsea, it's 5 points. So again, 5 points is nothing really. It's nothing because it's only 12 games played. So as I said, Arsenal need to go to Chelsea and win, in my opinion. They need to go there and win, in my opinion. So yeah. So it's recommended I evacuate, but not mandatory. Okay. Nah, just be safe, man, because it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Just be careful. Yeah, listen, evacuate, man. Get out of there. Get out of there. I'm sure, Lumi. Listen, I'm sure you want to see your beloved Arsenal team win a league title. So evacuate while you can, man. While you can. I mean, then again, it's not going to happen, but still evacuate anyway. You know. The only problem is, man, this Barca game now is going to be annoying because they're down to 10 men, and they more or less the contest is finished now. So yeah, I hate when this happens. Oh, Benfica beat Ajax 2-0. Galatasaray got beat by Union Saint Louis. Boy, some weird results today. Weird results, man. Gavi might put me in a 20-year coma and I may see United win when I wake up. Listen, I'm telling you, we're gonna win a title before you guys. Like it sounds, I know it sounds mad right now, but I'm telling you this now. You get rid of this manager, change to a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. You'll find that very quickly how not far off we are from Arsenal. Promise you. The one problem with this club is the manager. I'm confident in saying that. I'm confident because this manager is just killing us. He's killing us with his system. He's killing us with his team selection. Although yesterday was better, his substitutions are an absolute joke. His in-game management is some of the worst that I've seen. So listen, you get me a new manager, we go to a 4-2-3-1. I'm saying you this now, yeah, we're not far off Arsenal. You know, it might sound mad now, but I promise you. How did you not beat 10 men Everton at home? Because we're shit. That's the honest truth. We're shit. And do I think the players are shit? Nah, I think they've got more to give. Even the ones I don't rate, yeah, like Bruno Fernandez, Mason Mount. I don't rate these guys, yeah, but they're a lot better than what they're showing. That's what I will say. And what it is, this manager, he's just making these players go backwards. You even have people out there saying, yeah, and this argument makes no sense, yeah. You even have people out there saying these are the same set of players that got Eric Ten Hag sacked. I mean, I've never heard such crap in my life. I mean, for a start, yeah, for a start, the team is more or less a new team. The only players that were really starting under Ten Hag is Dallo, Dallo and Bruno. Really, I mean, Delict and Euro. Yeah, you can say Delict and Euro, but they're like newer signings. The players that have been there for more than you would say two managers are Dallo and Bruno. Yeah, that start for this club. But we're in all agreement. The majority of us are in all agreement that those two players shouldn't be here anyway. So when people start saying the 4-2-3-1 got got Ten Hag sacked, yeah. So what are you trying to say? What we can't play the same team again, like the same formation again, like nonsense, absolute nonsense. Big up to Mambo, big up. Do any diets actually work? Not for weight loss, but performance and energy. Um, it depends, man. I mean, if you want, if let's say for instance you want an energy boost before you go to the gym, you know, having like a banana and some peanut butter is a good idea. You know, yeah, banana, peanut butter. You know, you can get some pre-workout if you wanted as well for a boost of energy. You know, obviously tablets and that as well throughout the day. You know, oh, what a free kick! What a free kick! But again, when it comes to dieting, you know, it's again you have to just it's not really rocket science. You know, these things are not rocket science. It's like, you know, if you're going to be putting stuff that's high in sugar, that's high in fat, high in sugar into your body, then you are going to put on weight, man. So you know, drink lots of water. You know, just keep yourself active, going to the gym, doing your cardio, you know, doing your free weights. You know, free weights enables weight loss as well. You know, a lot of it is not really hard. It's not really rocket science, man. It's like, oh, Aubameyang scored, yeah. Hey, listen, your old player scored, Pierre. Yeah, it's not really rocket science, man. It's just yeah, it's just keeping yourself active, really, and just making sure you're fueling your body right. It's as simple as that. You know, you don't want to be putting carbs into your body before you go to sleep, because you got to think of carbs as being an energy source. And if that energy is not being burnt, you know, unless you're gonna get a bit of action in that night, you know, but if you're not burning any energy, um, then it's just gonna turn to fat. So yeah, the best thing I have before I go to sleep is blueberries, because blueberries is an antioxidant, you know, and it's helps you to lose weight, you know, as you're sleeping. So yeah, man. Second half, boy. What's this? The cell salts dirt. I've never heard that myself. Never heard of it. Good to see Garnacho playing well. He was getting so much hate from United fan base, particularly in the summer. Well, listen, you've come to the wrong channel because he's shit. Yeah, I don't want to hear Garnacho's name on this channel in any positive light. He's rubbish. He's always been rubbish. And to be fair, he hasn't really played well. He's just good play, good play. Oh my lord! You know what? Oh, he's offside. Boy, you know what? You know how mad it is now, yeah? I just jinxed it. Garnacho just put Conde on the floor and squared it to Andre Santos. And yeah, he's offside. So yeah, Garnacho's shit, man. He's rubbish. We don't want to be hearing about Garnacho on here. Like he's had a okay game, but he hasn't really done anything special, man. So good play. Don't worry. I tell you now, Kuka, Cucurella, yeah? Cucurella is a very good defender. Cucurella is a very good defender, man. And him and Yamal having a good battle, man. But Cucurella's underrated. I'm telling you, ex Barcelona as well. So shouldn't eat 4 hours before sleep or 4 hours after wake up. It's a 16 fast. Yep. Oh, he's come on, Rashford, yeah? Who's he come on for? Oh, he come on for Ferran Torres. Yeah, but Fitz, it's not even fuck Garnacho because he wanted to leave. Fuck him because he's shit. Like, he's rubbish, man. Like, I've him again. He's another one, yeah? He's another player that was hyped by this fan base. Not because they actually thought he was good. They just wanted him to be ahead. They just wanted him to put so they could forget about Rashford because his idol was Ronaldo. But he's never been good. Never. I don't rate Bruno, Mount, and all these other scrubs, but I'll say this: Garnacho is not as bad as people make him out to be. Nah, he is. He's worse. Like he is. The thing is with Garnacho, yeah. When you're saying he's not as bad as people make him out to be, yeah. The best thing to say is what are his strengths? That's the best way to look at it. Because the way that I look at it, it's like what are his strengths? Tell me his strengths, and then we can debate it. Because I can't tell you. There's probably only one thing, yeah, that Garnacho probably does, and that is he's a winning runner. But apart from that, he don't do anything that I rate really. I see Barca scoring, I can see them scoring a goal. Play. Oh, that's poor. Oh my lord, City 2-0 down. What a finish, Estevao. Oi, Estevao. Estevao. He's winning the battle between him and Yamal. No way. Oi, Estevao's winning the battle between him and Yamal. And now all you're gonna get, man, is Chelsea fans just doing the most. Estevao. Good goal, man. Boy, what a finish. It's a great finish. Boy, Estevao. Hey, listen, you know what's gonna happen now, isn't it? Yeah, people are gonna start saying, "Is Yamal overrated? Esteval's the real star, boy." You're gonna hear all this talk now. This is football for you. Yamal's just one game away, yeah, from criticism. That's that from him getting criticized. That's what it is. Yeah, I agree, man. Referee has spoiled the game. Boy, Chelsea looking strong, boy. This Chelsea Arsenal game, I'm looking forward to now. I'm looking forward to it. If Chelsea can beat Arsenal at Stamford Bridge, listen, could be something. Yeah, listen, Yamal for me is better than Estevao, but I'm just telling you about what the consensus is going to be now. Because if Yamal doesn't get a goal or Barca don't come back and score, you know what Chelsea fans or people are going to be doing. Is Yamal really that good? Is Estevao better? So just be prepared for it. This is what people are going to do. You know. Oh, hey, 2-1 Marseille against Newcastle now. Aubameyang's got both of them. Madness. Yeah, I agree, man. Pedri's a massive miss. Pedri's one of the best players in the world. One of the best players in the world, easily for me. One of my favorite players, man. The guy's unreal. And look what they're doing. Look, they're trying to do the whole Esteval celebrating, Yamal just scratching his head. You see what I mean? Crazy. And he's going off as well. They're resting him for the Arsenal game. Oh no, Garnacho's going off. Yeah, people, man, smash the like button, sub to the channel as well, man, if you're new in there. And make sure you share the channel as well. Ooh, yeah, it's been a tough game for your mum, man. But happens, innit? Great ball. Told you, man, that Ferran Torres miss has killed them. It's absolutely killed them. Like, oh, Malagusta went off, yeah. You see what they're doing? The chants? They're saying he's just a shit Esteval now. You see what I mean? See what happens? You're just a shit Esteval. Oh, forgot Lewandowski was even playing. Juve 2-1. Vlahovic, no? McKennie. Boy, City losing 2-0, you know. Dortmund 2-0. Garassi again? Yep. Garassi's got two. Crazy. Yamal's Cucurella, man, he's giving him a tough game. His compatriot. Rafinha going on. Lewandowski. And Fermin Lopez. Boy, Cucurella. Boy, man's had something serious for breakfast, boy, because he's all over. Yamal. Guys, what are you going for tomorrow? Bayern Munich versus Arsenal. What do you reckon the score will be? Opinion on Jake Paul versus AJ. Yeah, listen. AJ should get him out of there quick time. I can't see nothing but an AJ win personally, but the way boxing is going at the moment, it wouldn't surprise me if there's some sort of I don't know, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but a Jake Paul win. I mean, I can't see it because I think AJ wins this fight. It's gonna set up a fight with possibly getting Tyson Fury out of retirement. That's what I believe. But um, yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that AJ should get him out of there quick time. You know, I'll be very surprised if he doesn't. But who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Did anyone watch the Anthony Yard fight against David Benavides? That was horrible, man. That was horrible. I'm telling you. Anthony Yard's good, man, but I think he's been beat up by Benavides and by Kovalev, man. And yeah, they're just world level fighters, man. You know, so yeah, if AJ wins by points, that's a joke, man. Like, I see AJ will knock him out, man. Like I'll be very surprised if he doesn't. But again, boxing's very unpredictable at the moment, so you just don't know what's going on. You just don't know what's going on. Yeah, Yamal's been having a tough time against Cucurella, boy. And what they can do. Bayern 2-1, yeah? Who's at home? Is Arsenal at home against Bayern? Big up, man. I said Munich, okay. Oh, is it in Munich? So Arsenal got two away games, two tough away games. I think if it's at Bayern Munich's ground, I think Bayern win that. If it's at Arsenal's ground, I see Arsenal picking up a point probably. Oh, Emirates, okay. I'm gonna miss that game, man, as well. I'm pissed. I want to watch that game, but um, do you know what? I see Arsenal getting something at home. I see Arsenal getting something at home. If I'm looking at the fact that Bayern went away to PSG and beat them. Yeah, I think Arsenal get something at Emirates. I'm gonna say a draw. I'm gonna say a draw. Guys, has City come back into the game yet? Is it still 2-0 to Bayer Leverkusen? Oh, Neto's putting the burners on, boy. Oh, kabot. Oh, my lord. Neto put the burners on. Kabasi like he was training in sand, man. What's going on? He put the burners on. Yeah, I think a draw. I think a draw. Yeah, I think a draw. I'm looking forward to this Chelsea Arsenal game on the weekend, man. Looking forward to it. Go. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, I'll tell you one thing as well. Yeah, you see the massive difference Wesley Fofana makes to this Chelsea team. See the massive difference he makes to that team. Wesley Fofana before he started picking up the injuries was one of the best was one of the best young defenders in Europe at Leicester. He was. I wanted United to sign him, and obviously the injuries have killed him. But I don't know what Jules Koundé's doing, man. I look, yeah. I don't know what happened there. Good ball in, but yeah, no. Yeah, Wesley Fofana, man, was one of the best young defenders in Europe, man. When he was at Leicester, I'm telling you, he was good, man. And then obviously the injuries killed him. Let's not forget Chelsea spent 80 million on him. You know what I mean? And there's no doubting, man. When he's fit, he makes them better defensively. So another French defender as well. If he could keep fit and play regularly, he should be in that French team as well. But obviously they got Kanate, Saliba, um who else they got? Kanate, Saliba, I think like Bade as well. But if Fafana can stay fit for the whole season, there should be no reason why he can't get back, can't get in there. Oh, that's poor. He wasn't even looking. They're gonna rest Neto. Oh, Upamecano. Yeah, I forgot about Upamecano. So yeah, they got Upamecano, Kanate, Saliba. Um, I believe Fafana can be part of that. I'll tell you one thing, yeah. France produced some centre backs, man. I mean, the best centre back pairing that I liked was Raphael Varane, and if you remember, Samuel Umtiti. You had Varane at Real Madrid and Umtiti at Barcelona. Varane was right-footed, Umtiti was left-footed, and that balance there they had. And then they had Teo Hernandez left back, and then right back was who was right back again? I forgot. Who was right back? 3-0 offside. My God. Who was right back? Was it Pavard they had right back, or was it someone else? Guys, who was right back for France when they had Varane, Umtiti, and I think it was Teo Hernandez left back? Who was right back? Was it Pavard, or was it someone else? Because Koundé wasn't there then. Yeah, Desai Leboeuf, yeah. Laurent Blanc. Um, yeah, Desai Leboeuf, Laurent Blanc. Um, But the Varane and Umtiti one is one I liked. I think that was the pairing. Was that the pairing that won the World Cup? Actually, they could have had Aymeric Laporte there as well, but he chose Spain because he wasn't really getting game time. But they've had some good defenders, man. Some good centre backs. I'm telling you, it's crazy, isn't it? 4 goals disallowed. It doesn't go in. Goal 3-0. My lord, boy, 3-0. Liam Delap, boy. Mate, they've got to sort this defense out. I just don't understand why they've not learnt from last season, Barcelona. Against Inter Milan, it killed them. And that's what cost them getting to the final. Oh yeah, Badashile as well. Another French centre back. The lap will be a late shout for the England team. Yeah, possibly. But I think at this moment in time, Danny Welbeck's leading it because Welbeck's scoring goals is experienced and his record for England's very good. And again, for me, England are only going to take two strike. Well, obviously Harry Kane's going, yeah. So they're going to take possibly another striker, and this is why I said Phil Foden for me doesn't really have a chance of going because Tuchel has already said he sees Foden as a false nine, and that's telling you there and then that Foden's not starting for England. And again, if you've got someone like Danny Welbeck scoring goals, um, even if you want to put the lap in there, how does Foden get in? Because Foden's not going to play in the 10 ahead of others. So it's madness, really. 14 minutes left, boy. Yeah, Desai, man, one of the all-time greats, Desai. At AC Milan, he was something else. So yeah, man, they've had some centre backs, man. Desai, Blanc, Leboeuf. Um, who else was there? There's some others as well. Who was there before Varane and Umtiti come there? I think who else was there. Yeah, Varane and Samuel Umtiti was the best partnership for me. Both were at one was at Barcelona, one was at Real Madrid. Left-footed centre back, right-footed centre back. Trying to think who else was there though. The other centre backs. Can't remember. Um, Boy, it's getting embarrassing now for Barca, man. The Rayo sending off has killed them. Varane or Desailly for greatest French centre back of all time. For me, I mean, to be honest with you, it's hard to say Desailly because I didn't really see. Well, no, to be fair, I did see much of Desailly. That's a lie. Oh my lord. Um, who would I prefer? I think Desailly was a better footballer, no doubt. Varane was more athletic. for me. Yeah, Varane was more athletic. Desai was a better footballer. It's difficult, really, because Varane for me, Varane was ridiculous, And again, he's someone that doesn't get given the respect that he got at Man United because he was carrying Lissandro. He was, but I don't know. It's difficult, man. It's difficult to say Varane or Desai. I don't know because both of them offer different things, but France always produced some good centre backs, man. Some very good centre backs. Valde and Yamal off. Gerard Martin, Danny Olmo. Not happy, is he? Well, lucky. Oh, Tyreek George, yeah. Tyreek George. Josh Achampong. Boy, it's going to set Chelsea up good, man, for the game against Arsenal weekend. Boy, Robert Sanchez, man, clean sheet as well. Arayo's killed them, though. To be fair, he has killed them. What's Conde doing, man? Well, it's been a mixed night for English teams. Chelsea winning, Newcastle losing, and City losing. Mad. Absolutely mad. I'm surprised he's still playing Enzo and Caicedo, man. I thought to give him a rest. Brazil, Argentina. 5 minutes left. See the City game, man. See what's going on there. Boy, 2-0, you know. No way. So Aguilar was the right back for France. I don't remember Aguilar. Nah, Aguilar wasn't the right back when So who was playing right back when they had Umtiti Varane? I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Pavard. It definitely wasn't this Aguilar guy. I know they had Jonathan Klaus who played there as well. But this Aguilar guy, I don't remember him playing for France. Here we go. Here we go. So is Yamal a top 10 attacker in the world? He's not a top 10 attacker in the world. He's the attacker. He's number one. And I told you, this is what's going to happen. People now are going to start getting onto Yamal because Estevao scored, and this is what happens. But yeah, let's not do that, man. Let's not do that. He's still the best in the world, man. It's one game, man. Oh, go play. So ideas for free bankers tomorrow. What are the games? I don't even know what the games are tomorrow. I know obviously Arsenal and Bayern Munich, but I don't know what the other games are. City lose, boy. Madness. Sack sack Ten Hag, beat Man City. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, yeah. Pavard was there. I'm trying to fit. What's happened there? Yeah. Yeah. Pavard definitely. Yeah. Pavard definitely was the right back, but I'm pretty sure they had someone else as well, but I can't remember. Oh, Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool. Hey, do you know what? PSV have been in good form. So I mean, Liverpool at home. Yeah, you'd think they have to get a they have to get a good result. But I'll tell you one thing. That's the guy. That's the guy. Big up Fitz, man. That's the one. Dribble Sidibe. He was the one that was right back. I knew there was someone. Dribble Sidibe was at Everton. Bald headed black right back. Yeah. I knew there was someone. So it was him. Yeah, Dribble Sidibe. Um, is this the City side that you're convinced will catch Arsenal in the league? Bro, listen, man. I know. Listen, I know you must be an Arsenal fan, and I know you must be in very good spirits. Yeah, but let me tell you this now. Yeah, it is still early days. You know, if we hit 25 games and Arsenal are 6 points in front, I'll give you your props. Trust me, I will. But it's 12 games in. And again, City. If Chelsea beat Arsenal, Chelsea will be 3 points off of Arsenal. If Arsenal lose and City beat Leeds, they're 5 points off. Well, there'll be 4 or 5 points. If Arsenal get beat by Chelsea and City beat Leeds, City won't be 4 points. So again, it's nothing, man. So City have been very up and down, but there's still a long way to go, man. Put it that way. Oh, you're a United fan. Okay. Well, if you're a United fan, man, we can't be talking, man, because it's been an absolute shit show at this club, man, since this man just come here. Guy's an absolute embarrassment. So yeah, listen, I'm gonna stick to what I'm saying. Arsenal won't win this league. Arsenal won't win this league. I'm saying you now, they won't win the league. Yeah, you've heard it here first, man. They're not winning the league. I'm gonna stick with what I'm saying. They're not gonna win the league. I know everything's looking good at the moment, but again, it's still early days. Good ball. Yeah, yesterday was embarrassing, man. Like, you know, he's so in love with his philosophy and with his formation. It's not even allowing him, yeah, to go against 10 men and change things. The very fact when Idrissa Gay got sent off, if he had anything about himself, yeah, he would have taken off a defender there and then. Any top manager does that. Like, look at Mourinho. Mourinho, who I couldn't stand in the end, he would have taken off a defender as soon as Gay got injured and put an attacking substitution straight away. But this manager, is so hell bent on this system, you know, playing five at the back against 10 men. Is a disgrace. Disgrace, man. I think they'll walk the league almost by default. Eze and Zubi will make the difference. I disagree. I'm a massive fan of Eze. I wanted Eze at United before United signed Cunha. You know, if anyone knows, if anyone's been watching me from any time, I was saying Eze ahead of Cunha because Eze is a top player and he's made a massive difference to Arsenal. But what I will tell you, yeah, is when it comes to when everyone's fit for Arsenal and he has to choose if he's going to play his captain Odegaard or play Eze, this is when it's going to get tough. So, as I said, everything's going well for Arsenal. You know, they're top of the league. They're joint top of the Champions League. Everything's going good. But I have to remind you, it's 12 games in and it's 4 games into the Champions League. There is a long, long way to go and there's no international break to interrupt. So, again, if Arsenal hit 25 games and they're top of the league, then listen, you have to give them their respect, man. But it's still early, man. Put it that way. It's still early. So and let's not forget as well, there's a World Cup coming up. So, some of these players might be thinking they don't want to get injured when it comes to the running. Um, so yeah. So Arsenal will be 10 points clear at the turn of the year. Okay? You guys, you hearing it here, yeah? So James Barry reckons Arsenal will be 10 points clear at the turn of the year. Boy, I'm gonna make sure I pin that comment and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But guys, yeah, full time. Chelsea beating Barcelona 3-0. Obviously, Barca had one man sent off. Estevao, edging the debate at the it's not a debate for me because Yamal's still better. But Estevao, tonight he won. He got a goal. And people are going to be saying, Yamal, is he that good? Is Estevao better? This is what you're going to hear. But as I said, it's one game and a lot of things played into it. If you think of the chance that, Yamal put on a plate for Ferran Torres, and, this is what happens. When you don't take your chances, it comes back to bite you. So, and the fact that Barca went down to 10 men, it was always going to be an uphill task away from home. So yeah, man, what Chelsea deserved it. Barca were poor, but as I said, man, there's still a long way to go because these are the kind of things where people are looking at it saying Chelsea have destroyed Barca or whatever they're going to say, and the next thing you might see Barca in the semi-final. This is how football goes. So yeah, listen, man, it's going to be interesting. So long way to go. Premier League, Champions League. So let's just wait and see, man. But some good football coming up on the weekend. Obviously, Champions League tomorrow as well. Bayern Munich and Arsenal. That's gonna be a good game. So let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see. So why does that sound so crazy? Since they've already 6 clear now and could be 7 if they beat Chelsea. But that's if. That's if. Because they could be 7, but then it could be 3 from Chelsea. It could be 4 from City if City beat Leeds and Arsenal get beat. So as I said, man, there's a long way to go, man. And if Arsenal beat Chelsea, they beat Chelsea. But I'm still going to keep saying until it hits 25 games, it's City have clawed back a bigger lead before. And City ain't great at the moment, but as I said, man, it can all turn around and I've seen it too many times. And again, a lot of games to be played in December. Exactly. So, this is where people might say the squad comes into it, But as I said, there's a long way to go, man. People are getting carried away, in my opinion. But as I said, man, we're gonna see. I think it's important to not look at the Tottenham game as Arsenal being serious because Tottenham were poor. The fact that Man United actually, you know, let Tottenham get a draw with them is more on Man United than more on the manager. But I don't look at that. I don't look at that Arsenal Tottenham game as Arsenal being, great, or being out of this world. Tottenham were just poor. They just played into Arsenal's hands. So we're gonna see tomorrow anyway against Bayern Munich. What they do. They're at home, and I'm expecting at least a draw. Um, so yeah. So new contract talks for Bruno. Since when? Where's this come from? Where's that come from? Where's that come from? New contract talks for Bruno. That's wishful thinking, man. Um, New contract talk. What are you hoping he gets new contract or? Bro, I don't care what Ornstein says. I don't care. There ain't no new contract for Bruno. Like, that's just nonsense. Why would you give Bruno a new contract when um all right, on X? All right. Nah, listen. Ornstein's just talking. He's just listen, Ornstein's a reputable journalist, yeah. But these things ain't true, man. Like, don't be fooled by Bruno getting a new contract. Why would they give Bruno a new contract, yeah, when he was more or less touch and go to lead the club in the summer? Yeah. He's going to be what, 32, 33 come next season. Why would you give him a new contract? Doesn't make sense. Probably because he's created the most chances in the Prem this season. But again, these stats are a lie because what they don't tell you is that how are these chances being created? And I'll let you know how they're being created. The fact that Bruno takes every corner and every free kick, and regardless of how the ball's being played in, if a Man United player happens to get their head to the ball, that gets counted as a chance created. So when people say chances created, it's a lie. Because if he's creating all these chances, why is Man United not scoring so many goals then? So listen, like you can lie to you can try and put these things to other people, but you can't fool me, man. Like I know too much football, and as I said, there's no chance of Bruno getting a new contract. There's no chance of it, man. It's a lie. And all this, he's created the most chances. The reality is, he should have been sold. And this whole chance created, if he's playing literally the most minutes out of every player, and he takes every set piece, why are you surprised that he's got quite a high chance creation? And knowing how chances created are done in this day and age, that's your answer. Big up to Chris Murphy says, "Is this a football stream?" It is. It is. James Barry says, "I'm not sure. I'm not so sure you know about football, bro. There's not many that do know more about football than me. I'll be honest. So you've come to the right channel, man. If you want to find out football, but the fact that I've just said to you about the chance creation and you've ignored it, it just shows you, man, that I've put you in a bit of a sticky situation. So because the chance creation, how it's counted is the truth. So whether you want to believe it or not is up to you, man. But um, that's the truth, man. Like." So again, you said Embuemo is taking all of our right-sided corners, so you're inaccurate, yeah? Have a look at who takes the corners and the free kicks the majority of the time. Just go and have a look, man. You know, whenever they tell you he creates the most chances, it's actually not true. It's not true because how many assists has Bruno got this season? You know, just go and do your homework, man. Like and find it out for yourself. The chances created is a lie. It's not. These chances created. They don't tell you the full story. Right. So now you're going. Now exactly. You're ignoring what I'm saying. So as I just said to you, he takes the majority, yeah, of the free kicks and corners. He takes the majority of the free kicks and corners. So again, depend regardless of how the ball gets put into the box. Um, if a Man United player gets their head to the ball, it gets counted as a chance created. Again, Bruno's not a number 10. The fact that you think Bruno's a number 10 is actually a joke. He's actually a number 8 in a 4-3-3, just like Jude Bellingham. These guys are not number 10s. So again, like I'm guessing you're what? You're probably about 16 telling me this. Like it's laughable, man. Everyone's free to their opinion, but you have to know what you're talking about. Bruno's not a 10. He never has been a 10. Oh man, see, he's lost the argument, man. He's lost the argument. There we go. And guys, this is what happens when people lose the argument. They don't stick onto it, man. Yeah, there you go. Bruno's only a 10 on FIFA. There you go, man. He's probably 16. This guy that hasn't probably seen football, man. That's the honest truth. Like that's the honest truth. Because if anyone thinks Bruno's a number 10, it's telling me that you don't really know football. Or it's telling me that you haven't really seen football. Because no one should be making the judgment that Bruno's a 10. Being played in a 10 and being a 10 is a different story. Um, Bro, you're not baiting me, man. I like conversation, and as I said, man, like I've won the conversation because you're watching me. I ain't got a clue who you are. You know what I mean? And I'm just giving you my opinion. You're giving me yours, and you've obviously lost. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But guys, big up yourselves anyway for coming through each and every time. I think we've settled that debate that Bruno is not a number 10. Bruno's hasn't got the most chances created either. So I think we've settled that debate. But anyway, big up yourselves for coming on. Big up to all the mods. Obviously, Chelsea running out 3-0 3-0 winners. And yeah, man, it is. And obviously Estevao getting the goal as well. So you're gonna hear Estevao better than Yamal, but it's yeah, as I said, man, it's one of them things, isn't it? But yeah, man. Good stream, guys. Good stream. Big up yourselves for coming on. I should be back tomorrow, normal time, 12:30. Obviously, getting into some Man United news. And again, man, I've touched on already the result from yesterday, which was an absolute shambles. But again, those of us that, have been talking about this manager for a while, knowing that this manager is an absolute joke, yet again, we keep getting proven right. And the ones that want to keep giving this manager excuses, unfortunately, they're part of the problem. Because if you can't see that this manager is out of his depth, then again, man, it's one of them things where this club ain't going nowhere fast, man. I'm saying that now. And now we got Crystal Palace on the weekend. And yeah, I mean, can I see United beating Palace? No. So it's just one of them things, man. But yeah, it's one of them things, man. We have to just see what happens. See what happens. But yeah, guys, big up yourselves each and every time. Smash the like button, sub to the channel, share the channel if you're new as well. And yeah, I should catch you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.